how to fish a frog. I've got 65-pound braid, a 7.6 X heavy rod, 8-to-1 gear ratio reel. Stay tuned for the end of the video. I'm gonna tell you what frog I was using and stuff like that. But we're gonna go over tips, techniques, where to throw, how to work it, stuff like that. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a pretty cool video.
Kind of pointless if you're not gonna catch the fish.
I know. I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna do a couple different ponds.
Are you gonna go to a couple different ponds?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to this one, that one, and that one. All right. So throughout this video, I'm gonna be popping in and saying a couple different tips and stuff that I do. When you're in ponds and stuff like that, you kind of want to target the shallower parts. And then there's a lot of sludge in this pond. You can go ahead and show them that. And so obviously that calls for topwater frogs. Frogs are weedless, so it works perfect for that kind of stuff.
After a summer rain.
After a summer rain, frontal conditions. All right, so there's a couple different ways you can work a frog. You can burn it. By the way, this is just a gliding frog. It's not like it's a ribbit frog or there's frogs now with blades on the back of them, stuff like that. It's just a regular gliding frog. There's a couple different ways you can work it. Here, get closer so they can see it. There you go. All right, so there's a couple different ways you can work it. Obviously, you're gonna throw it out. And then, by the way, that was sick. That was sick. So you could just set it still and wait for him to absolutely inhale it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Dang, dude, he freaking choked it. If you can see where I threw, there's a little tree hanging in the water right there. Threw it right in that. That's what's up right there. First fish of the video. It's pretty sick. Let's let him go real quick. So, like I said, target stuff like that, weeds, trees like that, overhanging trees. It's natural for a frog to fall out of a tree like that right into the water. So bass sit under that, they know that. So they're waiting to ambush stuff like that. So right now what I'm doing, since I kind of figured there might be another fish there, since I was leaving that one still, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just give it a couple twitches and then let it sit. Obviously, just like that one, a still presentation, those legs will fan out when it sits still. And a lot of times that'll trigger the bite. So what I was doing right there is I'm just gonna give it a couple twitches, let it sit. And as I'm giving it twitches, I'm reeling in my slack. Because if I never reel it in my slack, I'm moving my rod and the frog's not moving. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna reel in your slack while you're working it. All right, now I'm gonna show you another way where you can work the frog. You're gonna throw it out. All right, so what I did is I threw it in a line right there to where there's more gaps in the grass, because obviously those gaps are gonna be your strike zones. So I threw it in an area like that. There's like 1, 2, big gap, 3, 4 little gaps, another big gap, and then there's obviously the gap between the grass and the bank. So I threw it in that area, and what I'm gonna do on this is I'm just gonna burn it. Not really burning it, but I'm gonna work it faster than I was doing the other way. This way I'm gonna be constantly twitching and reeling to where it gives it like if you ever thrown a frog in the water, they shoot across the water like that. So that's what you want to try to mimic. All right, so we're walking back to go to the second pond. He's got another pond on his property. And I threw it right here, right beside this bush in that grass. The little one choked it. He ate it pretty good too, though. Look at that. That's one reason why you have to have 65-pound braid, because of this grass right here. You got to have the weight to pull them out of there. Oh, shoot.
Hey, film this, cuz.
Don't let him go.
I swear, I'm your dad's best look.
You got another big catfish?
Yeah, I do. 100%.
Sure it's not a turtle?
No.
Hold on. Holy freaking crap, dude.
Is it the
No,
big
I
one?
got it.
Is it the big one?
I swear,
It's
I'm your
big.
dad's best look ever.
All right. Well, while
Dude, Hannah, there is a chance
she's
this
reeling
could
in
be
that
an
big
outdoor
catfish,
bass.
take a couple casts with the frog.
Dude, you want content? Hannah, just foul hooked a freaking 20-pound catfish.
I'm catching a bass. Hannah's catching a giant catfish.
Hannah has hooked something huge in the steel pond.
That's actually a pretty good one right there. If you look over there, it was in another tree.
This is the last one.
That's not a bad one right there. It's a pretty good one.
She just caught it on a line.
Sick. See if we can catch another one.
She's still fighting that.
I got this fish on, it's hung on this limb.
Get on in there.
Let's walk around. Right around in there?
Yeah. It's really shallow.
Bro, I'm gonna go.
Right of that log.
I got it. Shoot. You see it jump over the log? There's another one. Barely got that one in, as you can tell. Another little one. Hopefully we can get a big one here in just a minute. Right up against that same tree on the other side though. Oh, another one up against that same tree. Good night, the frog. He knocked the frog all the way off the hooks. Same size, little cookie cutter. See if we can catch another one. What is that number? That number 3 off that tree? That's crazy.
That's what they call me.
That's actually a better one of the day right there.
Oh, there's a big one over there where you just throw it against him.
Ooh, there is. Look at that one. That's one of the better ones of the day.
That's a good one there.
I'm gonna let this one go. Oh shoot.
Let it roll in. Oh!
That was loud.
Just let it roll off the bank.
Yeah. Alright guys, I don't know if you can still see me, but I think that's going to be it for today. But make sure you stay tuned though, because in just a second I'm going to talk about what frog I was throwing and stuff like that, what size and what color and all like that, so stay tuned. Well guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video, hopefully you learned something, but now we're going to talk about the frog I was throwing. This is a Booyah Junior Pad Crasher, leopard print. It's a brown color, it's got a white belly. I know a lot of people like to throw the black ones, but I have way more luck on the more natural color ones. I didn't clip the tail, it doesn't have a popper, it's not a walking frog, it doesn't have rattles in it, it's just a plain old gliding frog, and this is right out the package. Haven't done anything to it. Throwing that on 65-pound braid, 7.5-foot X heavy rod, and a 8-to-1 gear ratio reel. Got that drag locked down. That is the only way I think you could throw a frog. I've tried fluorocarbon, I've tried mono. Braid works the best. Mono's got too much stretch and it's not abrasion resistant. Fluorocarbon sinks, but it's still pretty strong, but it sinks, so obviously top water it floats, so that doesn't correspond. But yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all will subscribe and share the video, and hopefully y'all enjoy the next videos. We'll catch you next time on an episode of PB Outdoors. Dude. Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh my jump. That's so big, dude. Oh yeah, I got that one. Oh, dude, we got a mess of birds already.